Welcome everybody, I'm Burner. This is The Walking Dead Road to Survival as usual, and we're going to do another installment of Worth the Squeeze. This time, as you can see, we are looking at trainer tokens. So right now during the level up event and for the past at least 2 or 3, they've been offering this trainer token. It says event, but it's an offer because you have to buy a bag to get any trainer tokens. There's nowhere else you can, these aren't dropping out of raids. They're not falling on stages. So to call it an event, for me, is a little misleading and already a minus and a little bit moved towards the lemon side of our scale. But let's take a closer look. Another message here. Limited time trainer token offer. Trainer tokens are back, but only for a limited time. Head to your shop now for chances at trainer tokens. Get the edge in the level up tournament. So there you go. There's one place it tells you to head, and that's to the shop where you can spend coins. So let's go take a peek and look what we get. Trainer tokens, a range between 310 at the bottom side, 300 or 3,650 at the high side. So the first time I remember these coming out, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but was for the anniversary event, and we had a level up during that, and they introduced these trainer tokens. And so the amounts kind of made sense at the time because you had 365 to do a pull, and at the very top end you have 365 times 10. This 365 number obviously being the number of days in a year, and so it made sense. It's an anniversary type event, and they put this number, and so there was a connection. And now it's just a little weird, because it's just a weird number. So I think Scopely either had two kind of trains of thought. They thought if they reduced it, maybe we'd get mad that during the anniversary event it was more, or on the opposite side, if they raised it, we would get mad that they raised it. So I think they just decided to leave it at 365 and just deal with whatever flack we get at such an odd number that does have this connection to the anniversary, and yet now it's just all the time. The downside, obviously, with any sort of Scopely bag, you're going to tend to get the bottom item or the bottom couple items. And as I said, to do a pull, you need 365. So part of the downside of this offer is that you can do a pull, and it's very likely you're not even going to get enough tokens to do one of the token exchange pulls. So be prepared for that. As we look back, there are 275 coins. You can buy a total of 30 of them, and like we just said, you could spend 275 coins and not even get to do a pull and need to buy another bag just to do one. And again, if you get a lower item, one of these lower two, you're not going to qualify to do a second. So it could be kind of frustrating. Let's go ahead and jump down and take a look at what this sort of offer brings us. You see over here on the left, trainer tokens, and that's obviously the big one. You can get 10 Benedicts. It's possible. I saw when it was first introduced, somebody actually pulled it and obviously was happy and shared it with the community. One of the other things I think is a downside is you only get these regular trainers. You don't get persona trainers, so there's no Aidens in here, and there's not any of these specific persona trainers in here, so these won't do any help to leveling adrenaline rushes, and there's a wide range. I mean, you can get 4 Berts, 3 Berts. There's one can that's 20 2-star trainer Berts, and I know there's a number of us out here in the community that unfortunately already probably have 20 Berts sitting in our roster. And surprise, as much as you guys hear me throwing out the love for that 2-star basic trainer Bert, I really don't want to see more of them. So that's another frustrating thing that could happen. But enough kind of throwing crap on it. I do see the appeal. You know, there's so many different options in here that I can see the lure and the pull towards wanting to do the gamble for the payoff. You know, at one end, you could get 3 Berts, which isn't very much. At the other end, you could get 10 Benedicts. And even if you didn't want to use those to level, you know, a tier 4 5 star, you can turn that in for a lot of supply depot points. You know, obviously the chances of pulling that 10 pack of Benedicts is extremely low. But, you know, I do see the appeal at trying this out. You know, if you are somebody that's pay to play and, you know, you spend a decent amount because, you know, you choose to and it's your money and you can do that, I can see how this could be pretty fun. I can see how it'd be pretty frustrating too. You know, and if you're just somebody that is, you know, minimum or free to play guy and you kind of save up coins and you want to have fun with the game, which is, you know, definitely something I always recommend, no matter what's going on, how frustrated you get with some of the drop rates or rewards, like try and have fun with this game. So, you know, if this is something that appeals to you on the fun side, I can definitely see, you know, throwing some coins at it. So I'm kind of torn because on our rating system, I kind of want to put, like, for me, it's in between, you know, oranges and lemons. Like, there's a little appeal there. I think because it is a gamble, though, because, you know, you're really not guaranteed to get a deal by that alone, it has to be on the lemon side of the scale. But because I do kind of see the appeal of it, I'm only going to give it 1 lemon. That's right, just one. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the token trainer offers that keep coming up every time we do a level up. Even though those 365 numbers are a little weird. Let me know what you think of the offer. If you've attempted some pulls or opened some bags, share with us. Let us know what you know, your luck's been. As always, I hope you enjoyed or at least had a couple laughs with or at my expense. If you're new and you like what you see, please subscribe, and I'll keep everything coming, guys. Until next time. For now, I'm Burner. Flame out.